guys, it's Tuesday. Alright, so this is my introduction video. I'm Taylor, I'm 13. I was the creator of this collaboration channel, mainly because I was bored and I wanted something to do, but also because after I found out I was a Crispian, I guess Twitter just wasn't enough, and I wasn't making as many videos as I was on YouTube anymore. So I decided to start a collaboration channel, and I was like, well, who other to do it for than Kristen Stewart? So on the Crispians channel, we all here are Crispians, and if you're not a Crispian, GTFO, okay? I'm going into grade 9. I actually go back to school tomorrow, so I'm actually really nervous right now. So I gave the girls, they were like, what do we do for our first introduction video? I'm like, I have no idea, just do whatever you want. And they're like, well, at least give us some ideas. I was like, okay. I was like, so maybe mention a hobby and why you love Kristen Stewart and when you figured out you were a Crispian and everything like that. So hobbies that I like to do is dance. I've been dancing since I think I was like 5. My mom says I started when I was 5, but I believe I started when I was 4 or 3 or something like that. I've been doing dance for way more than maybe 7 years. So I've been doing, well, this year I will be doing tap, jazz, and ballet. I also play the guitar because my grandma, she used to play the guitar when she was not really famous, but she made her own song and she recorded it, kind of thing. I thought that was pretty cool. Back then it was kind of a big deal. So when she died in May, she told my dad that she's gonna give him her guitar, but he said that he thinks that I would appreciate it more if she let him give it to me, so he did, and I really do appreciate that because that's why I started guitar. Anyways, I'm kind of boring. I don't really do much. I sit on the computer all day long. Why I love Kristen? Well, for obvious reasons. She's gorgeous and she's obviously talented on the screen. Anybody who can't see that is blind. But I think she's really down to earth. I need to start playing with my bangs. Stop. Okay. I think she's really down to earth, and I think she's not afraid to be who she is, and she doesn't care, what she wears, and she doesn't care about her hair, but not because she's sloppy, it's because she just doesn't care, and, I don't know how else to explain it. She just doesn't care, and that's the point of it. Because all these people in Hollywood are always like, oh, I have to look my best all the time, every time I go out. And people are like, in magazines, when movie stars go out with no makeup on, and they're like, oh, we got these people with no makeup on, and they look horrible because they're superficial. And Kristen Stewart's not superficial. She doesn't need makeup to look beautiful because she is beautiful, and she doesn't need to wear beautiful dresses and high-style clothes because she already looks beautiful on her sweatpants and her t-shirt and whatever. And especially when she wears those thin white tops with the black... Never mind. When I figured out I was a Crispian, wasn't right away. Okay, so my cousin, she was babysitting me, kind of, the summer before Twilight came out. She thought it was really cool, so she's like, yeah, you should really read this, and I was like, okay. So I went to the mall with my grandma one time, and I bought Twilight, and I read it, and at first I thought it was kind of boring, and I was like, I don't understand this at all, and she's like, no, just keep reading, it gets interesting. And I was like, okay. So I kept reading it, and by the time school hit, I think I started New Moon, and I started reading all the other books, and I was done by I don't know, November or October or something like that, because I was kind of a slow reader in grade 7. But anyways, and then I started figuring out things for the movie, and I started seeing the trailers. And then after the movie came out, I started saving the pictures to my computer and everything. But I wasn't really sure. I guess I liked Kristen all along because I was like, oh my God, Mom, that's the girl from Catch That Kid or whatever. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I've seen her in Zathura and everything. I just thought it was pretty cool. I didn't realize that I had more Kristen pictures on my computer than Rob. And I started saving, and I was like, wow, she's really pretty, and oh my God, she's gorgeous, kind of thing. And then I started watching interviews because I really didn't know about interviews until I think maybe after Twilight came down a little bit, or so they say. And when like New Moon started filming and stuff like that, I started watching all the interviews, and I was like, wow, this girl's really funny. And I was like, and I was like, you know, noticing how she was like down to earth and how she wasn't all like prissy and preppy and like all the other Hollywood stars and stuff like that. So I really admired her for blah, blah. I really admired her for that. So yeah, and then I don't know, I guess I just started, you know, like, and then I started getting these like, wow, she's really pretty. Like that's like one of the biggest things that I can say about that girl is that she's gorgeous. And I was like, man, I was like, I don't even know who else like I can talk to, because everybody's like either Taylor or Robert, and I'm like, I'm Rob and Kristen. Like, I had a Twitter, but then when I started using it, and when I actually like really started using it, I ended up finding out that there was these people like a couple months ago, and they're like, yeah, Crispian, and I'm like, wait, a Crispian, what is that supposed to mean? So I asked someone, and they're like, haha, a Kristen Stewart lesbian, and I was like, oh my god, that's like story of my past 2 years. So that was basically the story behind it. That's when I started realizing, and then I made my first YouTube video. I will put a link to it below. It's in my Twilight Discussers channel, which has 2 strikes now. So if you guys want to subscribe to my personal channel, you guys can subscribe to my backup, Twihard Discussions. So yeah, but anyways, you can go check that video out. I'll put the link for it below. But I came home from a festival, and I went on Twitter, like a dance festival. Sorry, if you guys, you're like, a festival? What the hell? Anyways, it's a dance festival, it's a competition. And that's why I kind of look crappy, because my hair is like all hairspray and blah. But anyways, yeah, but I came home and I was on Twitter, and I was like, I'm going to make a video about this. I don't even care. So, yeah, but that's how I figured it out, I guess. I don't know, is there anything else? I'm sorry, I'm looking at my little notebook. Yeah, that's basically it. I guess, I don't know, if you guys have any ideas for what we should do for our next week. So yeah, just leave whatever. You don't have to leave a dare. Just leave any kind of, like, mention for, like, whatever theme it should be. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. But yeah, whatever one gets most thumbs up, then that's, I guess, what we'll do for the next week. Remember, you guys have like a whole nother week after that we are finished our videos for the first week. So you guys just keep like giving us ideas, and like whoever gets thumbs up the most will get to have the theme for the next week. Anyways, so this video is probably really long, probably not as long as Amanda's. It's okay. It wasn't a boring video. Don't worry, Amanda. It was pretty interesting. But yeah, so I'm gonna go. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for like over 250 subscribers or something like that. Yeah, you guys are amazing. And anyways, so hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow with Sarah, because she's packing for university, I believe, and she's leaving on Saturday, so she's really busy. But hopefully we can see your video, and I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!